Okay, running a little late, but where the heck are we, Ryan? Oh, Ryan.
You already know.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little confused.
The double O.
That's true. I do know. We are at the double O, triple O, because we are at Old School in downtown Ontario, Oregon. Same place, not the same time.
Ish. Same time ish.
But I'm going to do a true confession. So,
right here, right now?
Rhythmic Friction couldn't be here tonight. Ryan pedaled his ass on a bike tonight because you're that guy.
I got dropped off a block away and started pedaling.
You. Well, you came in sweating balls, man.
It's a long block.
And I had a total meltdown before Ryan showed up. Sat in the back office going, wow, none of the boys are here. And I didn't know whether I wanted to do the show or not.
The dab was melting.
That I did have a dabba-dabba-doo moment. I can't function now without you or Rhythmic Friction here. It's got to be one or the other. But when you both...
It's not the same show without all three of us here.
I know. And it's really...
We can wing it with two. And maybe even one, but...
I don't want to do it without you guys. I swear to God.
You got Sarah. She's the...
Well, I did sit back there. We kept looking on the camera going, nope, that's not Ryan. I go, what am I going to do, Sarah? What am I going to do? Are you going to come on the show with me? And here we are. And honestly, you guys, he had to set the equipment up. I sat here with my thumbs up my ass is what I did. But whoa. Hey, I would have put a chair here for you.
The wall can be my chair. I can do planks.
Oh, she can do planks.
Oh, that's wait.
Ooh, and Leia. Oh my gosh, Leia's at my feet. Okay. Leia, get over here so we can say hi. I want her to make an appearance. So real quick, before we start doing readings, I'm so excited we're all here. Miss Sarah let me know they have their 16-year anniversary.
16 years. Yep. We've been in business for 16 years tomorrow.
So Old School's one of the OGs, like we've said, you know, really. This is, in fact, CJ was just talking about there was one other head shop many years ago.
This building used to have Red Eye Hut, Coca-Pelli's.
Red Eye Hut, yeah.
Coca-Pelli's was in here for a little bit.
Okay.
A long time ago. Yeah. And then we were in here
and now you guys. And 16 years, I'm pretty impressed. So tomorrow, I'm going to be here with Miss Sarah. What are the hours we're going to be here, Sarah?
10 to 9, if you want to stay the whole time.
Well, Sarah's going to be here from 10 to 9 tomorrow.
Sheila might need a nap.
Sheila's going to be here doing $15. Freaking Leia. She goes, right now, I'm going to be here too. Hi, Leia. This is our girl. We love little Princess Leia. I'm going to be here doing $15, 15-minute readings. Celebrating the 16-year anniversary. You're probably going to have some goodies here.
Yeah, we got sales going on. We got some goodies. Yeah.
We also, I want to show you, these are hand-blown local glass blower.
Lady right here in Ontario, Miss Avery.
Miss Avery.
The one and only.
And we're going to be giving away prizes like this tomorrow, Sarah and I, when you show up for the 16-year anniversary. I'm doing... maybe 16 minutes psychic readings. Somebody just showed up, so Sarah's got to leave. Bye, Leia. Bye, Sarah. So this is the fun stuff that we will be giving away tomorrow. I also want to remind everyone, what are you, psychic? I was just going to freaking say it.
Somebody told me that everybody's psychic.
Sarah and I are working on being at the Hemp Fest. I've got to get it confirmed with Sandy and Chris and all of them. But we should be Old School and Psychic Sheila Sugar Shack together in a booth. We'll be hanging out, hopefully, if we get things done right, at the Hemp Fest in Boise, Idaho. But come see us tomorrow. If you're out in Ontario tomorrow because you're going, shopping in the other places, like, I don't know, Weedology and Burnt River and
Bud
Elevation and Bud House and just a few
Just be sure to
others.
drive past Cannabis and Glass, right?
Yeah, just drive past there. Come on over to Old
Hot
School.
box.
Say hi. Say hi to me and Sarah when you're in Ontario. She'll have munchies for you. And then I'll just do all of you when you show up. But I'm not free tomorrow. I'm only free tonight. Tonight, I'm free with you. Tomorrow, I'm not. So with that, who are we going to do, Ryan? Hey,
Still
they're a
waiting for some
good-looking couple.
comments.
Huh?
Still waiting for some comments.
Oh, we're waiting for comments.
Yep.
Good-looking people are coming in the store tonight. Okay, so Sarah's busy. We're not taking call-ins, but we're doing comments. Hello, Zach, our family members here.
Zach, what's up,
Galactic family. And give the kids and Miss Kaylee a hug and a kiss for us. We also want to remind all of you that we are here doing psychic readings tonight on Facebook Live and the YouTube channel, Psychic Sheila Sugar Shack. You can make comments for us. We're here ready to basically do everything and everyone, aren't we? We got a little late start tonight, but that's my fault, okay? Because I didn't have everything ready. Another good-looking person just walked in. Oh, 2 or 3 good-looking people. That's why I like doing
If you're good
this.
looking, this is the place to be.
Yeah. If you're not, it's a good place to be too. But we think everybody that walks in here is
Come as you are.
marvelous, darling. We think you're all good-looking and smart, okay? So whether you think you are or not, we think you are. You walk in, I'm going to go look at you.
We read
Good-looking
energy.
human.
We read energy.
Your energy looks marvelous.
Yeah,
You're
good.
looking smart.
Looking good, sir.
It's the hat. It's the thinking cap. All right, you guys, we're just having fun. Anybody got any questions, any comments? We're not able to do the call-ins tonight, which is fine. But we are taking comments like we used to do the original way, old school. Things are a little slower. Now, on Facebook, I'm being told, we've totally been shadow banned, and you and I know this. We know it's a 50-50 if anyone even can be told that we're on.
Or even if we'll be able to go more than 5 minutes.
Right.
Or,
They shut us down. They've discouraged people so much because I've had people say, I'm sorry. Sometimes I wait until later to see it because it just ends up shutting down and everything. So in one way, it may look like Facebook is winning because thought's alive. And so they kind of count on our human mind to get discouraged
and maybe give up.
If they don't have questions, they don't have, what are they going to do? And it's like, well, we're going to still talk and remind everyone that thought is alive. Now, I've been talking about this, Ryan, since the 80s, okay? I'm serious. Like, back when I used to talk about thought being alive, I literally was told I was crazy. But if you think the way people are talking, you see it on the internet. You hear people going, thoughts alive, be careful to what you're listening to. Don't let your mind take it, what you're viewing and hearing. And it's like, I'm excited that thought has finally been recognized that it's alive. I was aware of it in the 80s, but I don't know how long it was saying, hey, everybody, what? Did you know I'm alive? Wait, what thought? Yeah.
Hey, it's me, thought.
Well, it's an expression of consciousness. And consciousness is definitely a living thing. Right? It's active and real and manifests all creation.
That's CJ speaking in the background, even though the mic's not hooked up. I like to pretend it is. It's cordless because we're going to manifest new equipment. So we're pretending it's a cordless mic.
Maybe even with the mics holder, I don't even have to use my hand.
Maybe people are going to feel sorry for us going, wow, they really do need help. They do need money to get good equipment.
Ooh,
So
here we go.
yes, what we have a question?
Stacy R says, I'm cray cray. Also, LOL. Hey, Double O gang.
Hello, Stacy R. Yeah, so that's what I mean. You know, when we look at how consciousness, as CJ was just talking about, is consciousness is a
CJ's a
living.
smart dude.
Well, he kind of got a few smart brain cells like us. You know, that's why he shows up and hangs out. We all kind of like to
Hey.
talk about thought.
Yeah.
So I kind of, see, Facebook's already doing it. Already doing it. And this is what I'm talking about, everyone. And it's why we are encouraging everyone to go to the YouTube channel, because there's nothing I can do about it. I just narc them out to everyone and remind everybody that you and I had up to 5,000 viewers. So we know that
We must have overstepped the boundary, and he felt like putting the brakes on us.
well, it shows me that we have really conscious, smart viewers that watch to get that many, and for Facebook and them to panic and shut down what we were doing and talking about and showing humans what they were capable of. I mean, when you have that many people on a site realizing how brilliant they actually are, and that their thoughts are very valuable, and that they are, and it's just going to keep expanding. I can see where they would shut us down when I see what they're doing to other YouTubers and Facebookers.
Well, they have like keywords that once they're said or stuff, like regardless of what it is or in the context, it definitely.
And we triggered some keywords. We definitely did. And you know what? Ryan and I are okay with it. We've talked about it. We wondered about that. Is that might, what other fun words? Should we start just using cannabis and fun things, like just fun, happy thoughts? I mean, what do we, it's going to be where they.
There goes the whole set,
So they didn't strike us or put us in jail, but they kind of did house arrest without us even knowing it.
Well, that's shadow banning.
Yeah. And, they thought, well, they're stoners. It'll take them a minute to catch on. Yeah, they thought we'd never catch on. Within a week or two, we caught on. Immediately. We're like, no, being a stoner doesn't make me not aware. If anything, it makes me
receptive of their energy. How dare you?
Say, hey, wait, things are slowing down. Let me figure something out for a minute. But again,
Stacy R says major flares hitting us.
Major flares are. I'm glad Stacy is kind of reminding us. Again, what are they teaching us? They're not teaching us what's happening with solar flares and stuff that are going on. And if it's going to affect our atmosphere out there, it's going to trickle down into our energy magnetic field. And so because, like, for example, what I do you don't really need to hold that microphone, do you? Or do you just want it? You're not realizing
I need to stay in shape.
is your hand getting tired?
He's a method actor.
Let me tell you, this is how we have a good fucking time with ourselves. We just say, you know what, fuck it. We're going to do what we want. So put that goddamn microphone right up there and talk into it.
But Sheila, you brought up something like
you want to come over here and join us?
We know that the moon affects our moon. And
we're gonna let
the way that it does.
We're gonna let CJ join us, because if you can hear his voice, you might as well see the smart man talking. Can you get your chair back here?
Oh yeah.
There we go. Get in here. Here we go. Okay, so what were you saying, CJ?
So we know that, like, when the moon is full or whatever, they say that it affects, people go crazy or whatever. So what about the sun? Does it have similar effects on our psyche or mood?
That's what I'm saying. I agree with what you're saying. It's like, if things are happening out there and we're not seeing it or being educated on how it can affect us, and yet we all hear each other. This is, again, where thought is alive. Hey, you guys want to come join us and get a picture?
You want to get a reading?
Oh, you want to get a reading?
Yeah.
Like,
Hop in.
you know,
Come here.
these guys are getting their picture taken with Cheech and Chong, and I'm like, hold on.
Hold up.
We've got live humans
Hold up,
here.
wait a minute.
Awesome.
Still wrong.
Cheech and Chong doesn't have fucking shit on what I'm doing.
No.
They just sit there trying to look cool smoking. I get stoned and do psychic readings. Can those motherfuckers do that? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe they can. I don't know.
Probably.
Not the cardboard version. I can guarantee those assholes. And they don't share. They never share that shit over there. I've let them be on my show and
And they
everything.
just don't share?
They never pass that motherfucker over to me. And I'm like, you know what? That's okay. I can smoke my own. I don't even need theirs. I probably got better shit anyway. And they don't. But because it's Cheech and Chong, everything, they think they got the better shit. Okay. Now,
I know.
what I'm doing is psychic readings. I've been doing humans for over 40 years. And now I do them live in front of everyone. Now, I'm honored that you two young men, I know you walked in here just for shits and giggles, not to buy anything or no, right? You just came in here for the hell of it, right?
Right.
Yeah, well, I love the look. No, it's okay. We know you're in here for all kinds of reasons, okay? I'm in here for all kinds of reasons too. It's all right. So, I'm honored you sat down. I want all of you to know, because you didn't ask readings yet, I'm going to do these guys in front of all of you, and you're all going to watch, and you're going to enjoy it, okay? So here we go. What's your name, sweetheart?
Marcus.
Marcus. Okay, Marcus, do you have a question? Now, right now, I'm shocked Ryan hasn't said, do psychometry, Sheila. Psychometry is energy and objects. And I'm love that cordless mic, Ryan. Love it. So our equipment's not working tonight, but we're still fucking using it anyway. That's how the show must go on, whether it works or not.
Right.
So, for example, psychometry would be energy and objects. So this young man's wearing a gold chain. I've been looking at that, seeing what it wants to tell me. What do you have? Do you have keys or something, Marcus? Your phone? Let me hold
Got
the
a
phone.
broken phone.
Broken phone. Oh, that shows a lot about
Right.
him.
Here's
All right.
love
Do you
line.
have, huh? Why now they're
Love
just-
line.
This represents your love life. You haven't even let me go out there. And it's like, it's my love life, Sheila. It's all busted up. It's a mess. These young men, listen, the men of my generation won't even fucking do this, let alone admit anything, okay? So I love you younger males. You're like, by the way, it's all jacked up because of my love life. I'm like, geez. Okay, give me a minute, Marcus. All right. How many vehicles do you have?
None.
You have no vehicle.
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. So I'm asking you because I'm picking up a vehicle with this phone. Now, I don't know if this is to tell you you're getting a vehicle or you're not being able to drive or something. Why am I picking up a vehicle around you?
Probably because I dropped this out of one of my cars that I blew the engine out of. That was my favorite car.
Oh, shit. Okay. So I'm holding his phone.
That's how it cracked, actually. That's how
And-
I broke the back.
I'm picking up a vehicle. So I didn't know if he was going to be selling it. Your phone's going off like a mofo. Is that a girl?
It's my daughter's mother.
Oh, is that a good thing?
Sometimes.
Well, she probably isn't even watching my show. Are you catching all this, you guys? I mean, shit's going down, whether, I don't know if you're catching it. But so I want to say, Marcus, the fact, let's go. You saw what just happened with your phone. I was picking up a vehicle. That's why I was like, how many cars do you own? None. What? Oh, God. Well, I got a vehicle here. So I'm in your frequency. That's how that worked. Okay. And some people ask, well, how does that work? Well, I know because I've been doing this for so many years that I become no thing to be everything. It doesn't mean I lose the sense of self, Sheila. That's what this make and model was called. But I like showing psychometry, and I want to see about your chain, if you don't mind, because I know all humans are psychic and thought is alive. And so that phone, its original existence was a thought before it became a phone. A human thought of a phone and invented it. I'm just trying to show humans that this pen was a thought before it became a fucking pen. And so thought is alive through people, places, and things. And the more we all as humans understand this, and Facebook and Zuck, they don't like it when I talk about this shit. They start shutting, disconnecting, reconnecting, because this makes humans fucking smart. Okay? When humans sit and do this, it shows that we're beyond the dummies that they think we are, that we actually realize, wait, we can use our minds in a way like this, that all humans are psychic and we all, yes, yes. And the more we teach and help each other learn it, I'm gonna be 62, boys. This is my fucking job on earth, is to show you amazing young men and all of you how amazing you are. Take back your human story that's been hijacked from you, and it's been programmed through programs on TV, programs on radios, and I don't give a shit if they shut me down, because I'm still gonna fucking show you people, person to person, how amazing you are, with or without the internet. I will do this to the day I fucking die. Because you are amazing and you need to use your mind brilliantly. I know I sound like I'm preaching, because I am. They disconnect me again. Because the minute I get into this shit, they're like, no, don't tell humans they're fucking smart and can use their minds. No, yes. So figure out why I got the car. If it's your love life that you need to deal with, Marcus, I'm going to be very straight. Not because I don't give a fuck, because I give a fuck. Look at these assholes. They keep shutting me off. I'm telling you, they took us from 5,000 to nothing because we're doing this. But I'm going to tell you something, Marcus. Take my shit that I'm telling you tonight serious. Because if your lover character, which is a program character, man, is getting in your way of your brilliant mind doing things, then get a grip on that motherfucker and put him in his place inside of you, because there's so much of you going on that you need to reconnect with, that shows you amazing things you can be doing on earth right now. Now, does that mean I don't want you as a young man to go out there and fall in love or have sex? No, I want us to enjoy each other that way as humans, but not to the point that we're stupid. Not to the point that we don't know how to use our fucking minds, because the lover character makes us do things that no other part of self could make you do. Right. Okay? Now, I get it. If we didn't have a craving for one another, the human story would be extinct. But guess what, kids? There's a lot of us on earth, and I don't even think we're overpopulated. But what I know is you can use your minds brilliantly right now. Don't you let them hijack your fucking mind. You got it, Marcus? Why did I get the vehicle with you? What do you think your soul wants you to know for me to get that?
I don't know. Now you got me thinking.
No, you should be thinking. Good, because thoughts alive. You tell all of us that your phone got broke out of that car. Now, were you having an issue with someone? Was it what was going on? What was the drama that my soul picked up the car? You do know.
I'm trying to think. You got me thinking.
The car doesn't work.
The car's gone.
Were you in a fight that day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to give you your privacy. I can tell. I appreciate that you're even acknowledging any of it. By the way, if I look like I'm hot, I'm going to admit something to everybody. I quit coffee for over a week, and I fucking got a free cup, and I'm fucking caffeine. You're like, no wonder this
high
thing.
off coffee.
I couldn't do enough dabs to come back down. Okay. So, Marcus, we're going to let you pull the Sacred Traveler since you don't have a vehicle. I hope you don't have people waiting in the car for you.
No, it's just my dog.
What's that tell you?
Always possible.
Choosing your path. Okay, I want everyone to see this. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I say hi to everyone when they walk in. Choosing your path. All is possible. Did I not just tell him to get control of his lover character because he's a good-looking young man, and there's other parts of his reality he needs to tap into, whether it's starting your own business, whether it's traveling, whatever it is. I'm going to ask you, Marcus. I know you're a daddy and everything. I get it. but there's some big things you need to go out and trust yourself. Can you do this?
Mhm.
Have you been thinking about starting some stuff? I want you to do it, buddy. Okay. All right. That was Marcus. Let's give Marcus the clap. We don't have rhythmic section here tonight. Usually we have, the eye, but we're doing it live. He's getting the original clap. Right from, yeah. Okay. What's your name, young man?
Raphael.
Raphael. Now, I don't see you in my camera, but I see you over here. So let's get you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we got to see your handsome face, young man. Raphael. All right. Do you have a question?
I think they're all black.
Now that you saw how I did it with Marcus.
I don't know. That was pretty
Chain, you've
intense.
been eyeballing the chain.
Oh, I'm grabbing his chain. No, you're not yanking my chain, lady. Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am, young man. Get that chain over here. Yeah, when you get my age, Raphael, you guys, you get older, whether you're a man or woman, you just think you can fucking do whatever you want.
I do.
Yeah, wait till you get my age if you think you already can. All right.
Old school businesses. I say that it's not school, but old school, right?
Here, you are, my dear.
16 years. I went to school when I was
I don't feel like
45.
you like being here.
What do you mean?
I get a very bored feeling. Like, I don't want to say travel, but I just feel like, have you lived here all your life?
But actually, I'm going to be
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. This is where you've Idaho, Oregon. You're bored as fudge here, aren't you? I know you
I'm a
are.
peacock. I got a fly.
Ah, he's admitting what I'm getting.
He said I'm a peacock.
He is a peacock. He does not like being here. Now, doesn't mean he doesn't love the people. Doesn't mean you don't love your people. It's that you're almost feeling claustrophobic here. Like there's got to be more than this bullshit that I wake up to every day. This is just how I was feeling when I was holding your chain. Like,
That's my reading.
well, so I want to say, Raphael, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So am I picking something up? Is something going on with you where you're trying to find contentment, but the neighborhoods are the same shit, same day, different days?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. So what is it? So for me to get that, let's tap in a minute. What is it you're wanting that you're afraid or don't know you capable of going and doing? What? Because thoughts alive. Remember that. So you're bored. I get it. How old are you right now?
30.
Ah, you're 30. Okay. So you're 3 years old. Okay. So you're 30. Well, we only count to 9 and we double up our numbers. How old are you, Marcus?
26.
26. Okay. So he's 8. He's older than you, even though you look older than him, right? Look at that.
Yeah, I told him I was like only 4 the other day.
Well, 3. Close. You're only 3. So I think what's happening is your psychic self is starting to get the programmed you to start thinking about uprooting a little bit and checking other things out. I would go as far as to, if it's another country, whatever it is you need to go do this. Now, if it's affiliated with work or education, you need to act on it, okay? But, you're not getting too old. You're getting at that point, Raphael, where you're confidently ready now. Does this make sense? So the boredom is a natural way for the psychic self to get the program self to start doing things. So little things will start happening to dislodge you from things that you think you're attached to, people, places, and things. Either people will move, things start happening that make you go, fudge it. I'm out of here. I'm doing what that, So if an opportunity comes up for you or has been offered that will take you away from everyone, I want to remind you, you can always come back. So I'm a mom of 3. and I got one his age. And I can tell you that I have said that to all of my kids. You can always come back. You know this. So please, if there's an education or a career opportunity somewhere else, don't be afraid. Don't even worry about whether you're going to succeed at it or any of that. Take all that. That's program thoughts. All I want you to do is act on it. Because no matter what, I promise you this. I promise. And I'm going to let you pull a couple cards and I'm going to let him. I promise you, you will benefit from
No,
it.
this isn't Sepsis. No.
Because it's going to make you grow a piece of self that you were unaware of. Does that make sense? Did you catch that, Marcus? Okay. So whenever we have an experience that we've never had before, it grows a part of self in us. You're following me? And it can become so phenomenal that when you get my age, sometimes you can look back like I'm honored that I get to experience myself this way. And it doesn't matter how many years I've been doing this. This is another generation and it's males, and I'm used to women doing this with me. So I get to see how thought has grown and become so alive amongst humans that I have faith in all of us. I have faith in you men. I have faith that you will go do what you say you want to do. I do believe that no matter what, we will all help each other be the best humans we can be. And that means having a good time. Okay. So pull one of these. I hope you enjoyed this, men.
It was actually a pretty neat experience.
Thank you.
I even have recycling space. Do you want another soda? I have a root beer.
So Raphael got intuition. You want to show it? That's telling him his psychic self is on fire. Okay. Okay. What'd you get?
I got truth.
Marcus is dealing with a lot of truth, huh, Marcus?
Yes.
Yes. Good job. Good job, guys. So, oh, you're taking a picture. I like it. You want to do the same thing?
Sure.
This is so impressive. You know, ladies, this should impress you girls out there watching these young men. You're used to seeing Orion. You know CJ will hop on, and you're used to those guys talking and being very spiritual with all of us and having fun. So it's a pleasure, and it's good for you ladies to see other young men that are totally going, hey, I can understand. This is cool. I can dig it. And so kind of keep your minds open, women, that we have good men out there doing exactly what we like to do, which is use your intuitive minds. I want to thank both of you very much.
Thank you.
It's an honor. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your night.
Wow. That was good. That was good. I appreciate that. That was good stuff, man. Oh God, they're lightheaded. Hey, you know.
Psychic Sheila will do that to you. You get a nice little dose of Psychic Sheila. You get the vapors.
Woo! Hey, where you going? CJ, where you going? What?
Am I still part of
Why not? We were just having fun with the guys. You know, I mean,
I know. I should have
right?
known. Good job, because I should have done that right there when he said he was going to come back on. I was like, I should have did that.
Well, another good-looking human just walked in. I'm telling you,
Sounds
they're
full.
It's
just
one of those nights, huh?
woo,
You want a
digging.
reading? That sounds like a
Put
yes.
you on the spot.
Oh God, no! You have someone waiting for you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute when people are waiting for him. You know what, honey? You know.
Stress me out too. They're just.
Oh yeah, she needs one
Good.
reading.
Oh, dude,
Tell us.
girl.
She needs a
Do
reading.
you guys do this a lot?
Every
Every
Friday,
Friday.
baby girl, you come back and I'll be here tomorrow.
Oh, you do readings?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted one.
Okay. Oh, I love it.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. No, you know, you guys know that. You can all come out and join us. CJ does.
Don't be scared.
We love it that CJ comes and joins us. So what were we talking about before I decided to do humans?
We were talking about solar effect on our psyches as well as lunar.
Hope so.
Here, baby girl.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah, that's my business cards.
Okay, cool.
Grab a word.
And
Let's
there's a
see
word
what
on the
you
back.
get. Turn it over.
Reach.
Reach, baby. Come back over tomorrow and reach
will.
for
Reach
me.
out, reach out.
Just like I reached out for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do go fishing on this show, but it's not a fishing show.
Yeah, we didn't.
But we do tackle things. We tackle things. We
Fishing
go
for
fishing.
consciousness.
Yes. So again, that in itself. So having you guys on the show with me like this, I feel like kind of lubricates and opens up the frequency of other males. And those young men that just sat down, it's those generation that all
Well,
of you, go ahead.
Well,
I get it.
you kind of triggered something in me. You
Okay,
know?
well, we did.
But I was just thinking, it's like, you know, like males like us have always been around. It's just there's those over aggressive ones, those ones that aren't too afraid to hook one, you know, or whatever, you know, that blazed the path before us and set a poor example of what, you know, dudes like us are about. So
Right.
I think that most females are out there not too comfortable and truly accepting the idea that they do exist because they kept falling for the ones that were the fastest one to get there, you know? So
Right. I love how you just said that.
Well, and
I
let's
just
be
blacked out
honest,
what I said.
it's usually the worst prospect that will approach you first, ladies. So
Exactly.
keep aware of that too. So yeah, be a little you know,
Hold back a little bit, yeah. Have some standards.
And trust psychic Sheila women. I have really cool male friends, okay? And we all dig you a lot. So anyway, continuing. Do we have
Catch
any?
us, ladies.
Well, Ryan, aren't you taken? Kinda.
I was saying us as in men, but
See, CJ's available,
if I showed
ladies.
up at the house with the girl, I don't know that it'd be turned away, you know. But
CJ is available, and he's a smart psychic young
Yes,
man.
let's
Okay.
look up
When Rhythmic Fiction's out here, he's available too. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. No, I'm pretty sure he is. And you've got a good woman. You've got
Of
a good
course, I got
little,
the
yeah.
best.
That's why I get a good co-host because Kristen knows, you know, go ahead. Here's your keys to your bike. Go pedal.
she's the one that dropped me off a block away.
Oh, that's okay. Because last time I gave you a ride, the van overheated.
No, we
had to
made
hit-
it. Remember, we
Yeah,
pushed through
yeah,
and you just
we-
kicked it at the house for a minute.
That was fun. That was fun. You never know what's going to happen. So that was interesting with those guys. The one Marcus with the car, speaking of vehicles, always interesting when you're picking up something personal that they're like, wait, maybe I don't want to admit on live camera.
Well, it's kind of hard, you know, like, you know
But he
what?
did.
Uh-huh.
Kind of.
Well, it eats at you.
Well, yeah,
You know,
because
so
when,
like you do got to speak up, you know, you can't just hide it, you know, like you're sitting right next to a psychic, you know. Like,
well, I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, he was being honest also, because first of all, men from back, I would say my generation, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can correct me on this. You have uncles and dads and grandfathers and stuff, but they just don't seem to hang out and talk like this as much. Am I wrong? Do your dads do this and I'm just not aware of it?
Well, I think maybe in like our grandparents and great grandparents generation that might apply, but I think generations prior to that, they were more in touch with that.
So you're
are you
saying
talking about
we
the
have
content of what we're
a
talking about?
civilization of males, of ancestries of males that you think were more proactive with their intuitive self, and then it got kind of hijacked and taken away from the male story? Is
Well,
that what you're saying?
kind of, you know, warfare has always been a part of humanity, and I see that it's lost now where you know, warriors used to rely on each other to kind of get through that post-war phase and get back to the world and stuff, and so they had each other for that sort of support system.
Okay.
And that art has been lost in the warrior culture, and now we're seeing PTSD, all these other, you know, situations.
Right.
You know? And you know, warfare used to be a lot more hands-on and interpersonal than it is now.
Got it.
And-
Interesting.
And those men coped with those
Hey.
things. So I think that we've kind of lost touch with our coping mechanisms.
Okay, so that's interesting that you say that. And if anyone wants to make a comment or ask a question, by all means, I haven't really been paying attention to what everybody's saying or doing. But we are doing psychic readings, but I just think that's kind of interesting what you're saying, CJ, because I mean, what do we do? What do we do with that? That's a thought you just put out there to everyone. I mean, that's a thought you just, I mean,
Or did thought put it out through him?
exactly.
That's a
That's
lie.
whoa. What do we think of that? What do we think of that, you guys?
Stacey R said, it's nice to see men wanting readings. I get females.
Right. Exactly, Stacy. Exactly.
Zach gave somebody the clap earlier, I could tell.
Zach gave the clap. He's Galactic family member.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, wait, we're giving the clap out tonight organically. Yep, we are. And people like it. They ask for it. They do. You guys gave him the
I
clap
like
while they
it
were
when I
here.
get it.
Yeah, we all like it. We know it's an organic way that we like to show our love. We
Oh,
give
yeah.
the clap
Definitely.
with or
So
without
that-
rhythmic
Skin on
friction.
skin action.
Yeah,
you know?
sometimes, we're like all about it. So, what else do we have going on? Lynette saying, "Oh, you froze." Yeah,
Yeah,
Lynette.
Zuckerberg's messing with us over there.
Now you notice now that we're just kind of visiting, Facebook's keeping us on. I don't know, maybe it's the caffeine that got out of control in me that made the Facebook carry on. But now that we're just talking, it's not clicking off like it was. But so CJ and Ryan, I know that you guys have over the years partook in men's groups. You've started a men's group before here locally.
Yeah, we were actually kind of
Yeah,
we were
I'm
talking
still
about one a
interested
few
in
months,
that.
like a month back or so. But
Again. So I'm going to throw that out there while I have both of you here because
we're trying to get Kevin. Kevin was doing one out there in Caldwell somewhere, so we were
Okay.
trying to collab with him and stuff, but just nothing really came to fruition.
so any of you men
So
and
before-
women watching right now, you have these two young gentlemen sitting here, women, men, women, if you've got a husband, a boyfriend, a son, a father, uncle, any male that you know would benefit coming together. So describe what you mean by a men's group, because over the years, when I've talked to men about men's group, when I had the shack on State Street and stuff, I've had men going, well, what exactly is a men's group? What do you guys, what is it? We just go, what are we going to sit around and talk or whatever? And so I kind of want you guys to give an example of what it is you're trying, or not trying, because you are doing it. The fact that you talk about it, because we know Thoughts Alive, means the men's group that's happening. And there's, religious men's group. There's churches that the men come together. I know of that. And I've met a few local men that are a part of a men's group in their church. So say we don't go to church or something and you're trying, because I want to see this happen. I know that there are a lot of men out there that would benefit coming together. And
Yeah,
can
no
you
doubt.
give
It's
them
just getting them out there.
Okay, so give an
I
example of what it is you want to do with the men's
know he
group.
had a few in this
The one that I was part of down in Bend was called the Mankind Project. And what they did was get together every Wednesday and do what they called an I group, which is an intensive group. And we would sage and create a safe container. And usually there was a subject, a topic that we would talk about, and we would go around the circle and speak on what was basically on our heart or what was what our work was for that week, kind of like a project sort of thing, so we could get more focused on where we were going with our
So what do
direction.
we do to get it started here? What do you think? Do we have to announce it every week on here? What do we want to do to help get the men's group Because I mean, they're out there. There's men's groups being formed, but I'm sitting here with you guys, and this isn't the first time.
I'm not sure. We don't have the outreach to these platforms, to be honest.
We need
With
at least
shadow
four individuals that are wanting to be part of it and
Consistently,
consistent.
yeah.
Okay, so I bet we can get Zach to be a part of it.
Hopefully.
And then where do you want to hold it?
Who? Oh.
So here's what I'm going to suggest. And of course,
The way we did it, we would bounce from different host
Good
homes.
idea.
So
Host
one of
homes,
our
okay.
friends had a yurt, and we would go and have a fire at his yurt. And, the next week we would have it over at Ted's house.
Okay.
And blah, blah, blah. And around the circle it would go. Wherever space was available, and we would predetermine it, we're meeting at Ted's next week, 6 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. And we
okay,
would know.
ladies, I want us to help them get this men's group going. And there are good men that I know locally. Zach, you, Kevin, you, CJ. So there's 4 right there that I can name a few more. I'm going to sit here and rack my brain, but I know we between us, we know them. So I guess it's just a matter of everyone committing to doing this. I'm telling you now, I feel like, I know we're talking about this, but thoughts alive, and this is how it's going to happen. Having those 2 young men sit here and get that reading, and I could tell they're the kind of young men that would probably benefit from guys like you. And
Every man would benefit.
Right.
Open-heartedly being part
Still
of
sharp and
something like
steel.
that. For me, it was free therapy.
Right. Right.
Each week. And even better because, these were individuals that actually cared for me and had my best interest at heart. They weren't getting paid by the hour to help me.
Right. Oh, and it makes a difference.
It does.
It does make a difference.
When the point is coming from love instead of,
Yes.
filling their pocket, you can tell the difference.
That's right. That is so true. And it does make a difference because you know when you're showing up that you're showing up because you want to be there. And so I look at it this way. We can get this going because how did an AA and an NA meeting get started? People just every week, and so I kind of want to remind all of you of that too. If you're sitting at home alone, men and women, and you're, and I know we're talking about a men's group right now because, us girls, we put goddess things together all the time. We're always doing stuff like that. But I am being very sincere right now when I say to you, listen, this is a very important time. If you're sitting at home alone, and or you've tapped in, or one of you women know of a man, please let them know about these guys. These guys are the type you can get a hold of. I'm sure you guys, if we need to get you out there and let people know, they can get a hold of you.
Yeah, relay
you guys,
any information.
You can all contact me and I will relay to these guys so they can hook up with whatever guy out there that may need, their kind of camaraderie, the way you guys work. So if we want to see change, and I think we do, and I think you're right, CJ, I think we have a lot of young men out there that, and I'm not saying there aren't a lot of women, don't get me wrong, but I know there's a lot of men right now that could really, really, really use the kind of friendship and the way you guys think and talk. And I think if more males come together like that, because I don't want to hear out there that there's more domestic violence going on because of COVID and the war and shit like that. Or suicides, or, maybe there's young teenage boys out there that don't have dads that need good examples. And so mommies, if you have a son out there that's, a teenager, or 18, and you're like, God, I don't know where to hook my son up with some good, healthy men. I'm telling you right now, if you're watching tonight, we got it. I'm just saying, guys. I just want to put that out there.
Well, thank you. And Stacy said in a comment that I feel men have a harder time expressing themselves. And I think that's true. I think men also have a hard time networking. And I think that comes a little bit more natural for women.
So it'll be 45 minutes.
Well, one thing I think women have learned over generations, we're learning what feminine and masculine. It's almost like the feminine and the masculine was hijacked, and now men and women are like, wait, let's bring back our feminine and masculine,
Mhm.
which is, part of the intuitive self. That's how it works with the male, female energy in each of us
Mhm.
working together. And then we just all decided to say, hey, I'm going to look like this when I come out of that human's body, and here we are, so
If it's right, tell me.
the beautiful thing right now is learning that, we can't, and it's true. I think men do have a harder time being able to express themselves. But again, I think that's a societal thing that we've kind of taught boys and little girls and men and women.
Mhm.
And because we do shows like this, and you guys are a part of it, like I couldn't do it if I didn't have you guys doing it with me. So that's what I like to show women too, is that we have a lot of good men and women out there doing really good stuff. Like even when we just hang out and talk and smoke with each other, we're having I love the conversations we end up having. Even when we're late starting here, when we're setting up the equipment, a lot of times we're in deep conversation too while we're hooking stuff up.
Yeah.
Because it's just how we roll when we're around each other. We all like having these kind of talks. So if you have anything to put out there, what would you say, Ryan?
As far as what?
I don't know anything. I've been running my fucking mouth.
I have no idea.
I drank that goddamn coffee.
I'm ready to take a little nap. I ain't even allowed.
Oh wait, Ryan says just chill. I'm really, the bike ride and the work. I'm ready to take a nap and
Yeah.
call it.
Poor guy. He's been at it, man.
That's okay. No, he's a tough nut. He can handle it.
He can.
He used to pedal to the good life at 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. We used to do yoga before they even opened up the shop.
No, we were open and just.
Oh yeah, okay, we were laying on the floor.
Yeah. Might as well do some
yeah.
yoga.
Yeah, I'm there.
That's true.
But
6,
so, yeah.
7 a.m. We're laying on the store floor.
We probably had a couple people come in before,
Lay down with us and take a stretch. Or get a drink. Ryan would, hold on, let me get out of my yoga pose. Oh,
So Ryan, can you talk a little bit on what your motivation is for starting a men's group here?
And I just know that steel sharpens steel, so
Yeah.
in order for there's a lot of pieces that come into play with that. I've been told to participate in some, I've been involved in some, and just so many little nuggets that I can't connect right now. But
okay, so now
so the reason I start is because I want to further. It sucks having friends get locked up, get addicted, do all this dumb shit that that you can see on the outside, but there's not really anything that draws people in, like gangs or whatnot, so this would be something like a gang, but maybe
a get along gang.
Well, exactly, or at least
A
one
force for good gang.
Well, exactly, one that focuses on positive stuff and pushes people in the right direction. It's like the good list, which was the group that I did,
Right.
was a goal setting workshop that I would do. So that I'm kind of.
Do you want to
really
bring it
believed in.
back?
Well, I think that would be part of the contribution of, I think, whatever we created is I would definitely be pushing for something like that where we come together, and here's my good list. It's like my goals pretty much, and be held accountable for the steps that they're making towards achieving the shit that they're trying to that they say they do. It's like we could all say whatever. It's like I think conversation between people is just so shallow. It's like
So if you have to have
it's
a
not real at
local-
all, and accountability is something I find very, very, very important in everybody's lives, especially
Yes.
mine, and so in order for me to be accountable, I need to hold other people accountable. So it's like something that I'm trying to put out there to attract into my life because I know the importance of it.
Well, I'm going to put it out. I'm going to say this. And I haven't talked to Sarah, but it's, we talk about everything live here anyway. Hey, another good looking one.
It's the place to be.
If it's possible, at least, to get it going, this might be a neutral place that Sarah would let you guys meet up.
No doubt.
That would be great.
Because we could have 18 and up. As long as
Right.
we didn't touch anything, so.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And we could probably make some.
We would probably want to make that policy anyway. 18 and up for.
So unless a dad wants to bring his own kid, and I
Yeah,
think
something
any
like-
age
Well, if it
can
was
come
at
in
this
here if
event-
they're not touching anything.
Well, that might, I don't know, that'd be like something in the future, you know. It's like, but then at the same time, it's like, you know, branch out to where
At
kids
least
could do it.
18 and up
Kids can
now.
make their own ones and stuff.
Yeah, if we could have like a teen group or something that's
But-
annexed off of that or something, I think that's just as needed as the adult group.
But we can at least talk to Sarah. I mean, this is how Thoughts Alive, you guys. This is how it works. This is how we know how to make the magic work. We're sitting here doing it with you. Hollywood does it all the time. That's why I'm like, you know what? Fuck Hollywood, we can do it. We can make thought come alive. What do we want? We want to start a nice, healthy. I love your good list. I love that you did. I forgot you did all that. That is fantastic. So I think that we'll keep working on this, you guys. Let's start getting a date down that you guys want men to meet. They can meet here. We'll talk to Sarah, see if we can get, you know, a certain time that you guys are here. One of you
Or available
anyway.
or something, yeah.
One of you to show up, you know, and get the group going.
Yeah. And that will expand as we gain members and stuff.
Exactly.
And network and it could be as simple as a park or something. At first,
Exactly.
You know, until we
The
get
weather's
going.
changing.
Sure.
But, you know, if you know, maybe everybody, I'm just saying, maybe this can be one of your local spots to get it going. If not, the park down the road. And we'll just constantly announce it on here. You guys keep track of it. If there's anyone, like I said, you know.
Yeah, we talked about it so much, we're probably gonna have to do it, dude.
I
No.
think it's really necessary. This community needs it so bad.
I know they do.
And that's the problem is this community isn't a community. And I would like to see it become one.
Well, even if we've got to go to a city council meeting and say, hey, where can we hold a men's group that we want to start, you know, like
Yeah.
you guys could, you know, I mean, that maybe there is a local church that will let you use their facility and go, hey, you
Well, of course
guys.
there's one out there, you know, but I think at the same time is that it's kind of to track some people or something. you know,
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
So I don't even know, you know, it's like,
Well,
I'd be
again,
open for anything, to be
This
honest.
could be your church,
Just to
old
start
school.
creating it. I'm open to anything. It's just, I think
You know,
I want to reach people that would be scared of a city council meeting or the people that would show up that came from there, you know, it's like, I'm trying to reach like,
We could meet
So-
down at that park by the pond
yeah.
or something like that.
We'll figure it out. I mean, the ball's rolling, you know, you just
well, there's
put
a
us
park
on,
right here at the
I know you just put
corner.
us on blast, so I mean, we're
I
gonna,
just
that-
blasted.
That would
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
You know why? Because I believe in you guys a lot. I really do. I'm not just saying that. I get to have good conversations with you, so I know the quality that you would have, that the groups would end up being if these people all come together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I just know I've seen the way other young men get talked to when you guys are all hanging out. And like the two young men that were just here, I feel like those kind of young men. We've got good ideas that are going to start coming out. Like somebody asked me, what do you think's going to happen if, you know, a lot of jobs get taken? I'm like, are you kidding me? Humans are so brilliant. They're going to come up with new jobs and
Exactly.
ideas
We
we've
will
never
adapt.
even come up with, you know?
we'll
It's,
evolve.
Well, look
It's-
what the pandemic did to so many people's, you know, lives. You know, they had to adapt and overcome.
make adjustments.
you know,
and pivot
the people I want to have, the little local company, the turd nerds, turd nerds.
they pick up poop.
They pick up dog
Oh,
poop.
yeah.
They're a very
Hey, that's-
successful little business right now.
It's a
and-
shitty job, but somebody's got to do it. you
Shitty
know?
job, and somebody's doing it. You're right, and
I
they're
was
very
thinking we need to
successful.
start a bong cleaning service. It'd be like a
Dude.
subscription.
I would love somebody to have
Just
a. I
Get a
have.
new one each week and it turn in your old one, you know.
That's
And
probably a good idea.
Oh my!
I spilled 32 ounces of bong water on my carpet the other day. So yeah, I would definitely.
You roll one.
And
I
you
would
know what?
subscribe.
Nog chomp.
I got
if-
it out. But
If
it's
I
some
knew
work.
there was a bong service, I would probably use it because you should clean your.
bomb cleaning service.
See, well, that's what Sarah thinks she's just channeling some information. Like, did I hear a bong cleaning service? Yes, Sarah.
That's
yes.
me 5 seconds ahead of the trend.
So, you know, that's a little job that may come to fruition. I mean, if people are willing to pick up dog shit, why wouldn't they be willing to
Go
clean
pick up
bongs?
bongs and change them out. You know, like the water.
Yeah.
water
I'd
tank.
rather smell bong water, I think. I don't know, that's a
kinda
toss-up.
I don't know. Bong water's pretty nasty.
Yeah, it's a specialty
Especially,
job.
it is, especially when you spill that. It's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
Yeah,
It's nothing worse than getting it on
I
your
remember
outfit.
white
People
vinegar and
drinking
baking
Bong
soda
water.
will get it out.
I
Yeah.
remember
Okay.
my buddy's drinking bong water.
I don't
Uh,
like it when
what the hell are
bongs
we
spit
thinking?
in your mouth. I hate that.
Ugh,
When
That's
you-
got to be a
The wet
bacteria
kiss.
situation.
Oh, okay, now I'm getting a little nauseous.
That's why I didn't
Yeah.
get COVID. You know, It's like, I grew up on bong water.
I guess it
Yeah, I
would build
do.
your immune system up. Kind of like eating dirt clods as a kid and stuff.
You know, and I am more of a bong person than a pipe, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I like it. I don't. It's you know.
gotta have the water.
You really are. You're into the. Well, you're pretty blunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a blunt
That's why
person.
it's kind of funny that we had the thing. You know, it's
We
like,
can't find our
I
little
used to-
sign.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we don't know where it went. That sign bluntly disappeared on us. That's why we haven't been hanging it up. If y'all wonder where our
Did we
blunt
have it
sign
at-
went,
Do we have it at 420?
no, we didn't have it at 420.
We had it, so I think it got packed up with somebody's stuff and I just don't know where.
Did we have it at 420? I never saw it.
It's in the Christmas
I don't
stuff.
know.
Right, it might be.
That's okay. Anyway, so wow, what a night tonight's been. This has been interesting.
We won it.
We won it. Are we done?
We could be.
We went over, we went under, we did, you know, what did we do?
Community gardens. That's another thing. Exactly. I mean, that's
Whoa,
those will be
who
fun.
just said
Yeah.
that?
Stacy.
Stacy's very smart. She's one of our smart galactic family
I would like
members.
to see that happen.
I know that there's a
too.
small community. It's just uniting them and really creating some kind of.
There is one at the food pantry. I don't know how active it is anymore, but
Here?
yeah, a couple of years ago they were starting it pretty strong, but I think the person that started it was retiring or something. So
Well, we can bring stuff back.
maybe this spring we could start it up. They've got the raised beds all ready to go.
Where is this?
It's over by the college.
Yeah.
campus.
Oh,
So-
let's see if we
Is
can
that
get
4th
that.
Street? That might be or 4th. Yeah.
And when it was going, it was great because they gave the extra stuff to the food pantry and they got fresh vegetables.
Let's,
and so
let's
it helped
see-
everybody.
Let's see if we can bring that back. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So we've got men's group. We want to get really up and going good. Ryan likes to mention Sheila's bike parade that she never gets going, but you know,
We
let's-
don't-
Thoughts
we wanna make
alive.
Ontario
I want to
fun.
ride my bike.
I want to ride my bike too. So we got to get this parade going. I'm trying to hand it over to someone else that's responsible in life.
Well, it's like what was his name that was sitting right here? Raphael.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Raphael. He
Raphael.
Wanted, yeah, you know, it's like he was bored of this city. You know, it's like we want to change that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
glad he
how
finally
better than to
admitted
do
it.
it yourself and just
I mean,
seek out-
yeah, I mean, we're not gonna do it fast, but we gotta get there.
Oh, we're
Hands dirty.
gonna have fun in this town.
I think
okay?
it's up to us. So
Oh, it is.
Well, exactly.
It's the fun people that are gonna make shit happen.
yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
getting them out of their house.
It's just, you know, we all having so much fun. It's like, wait, I was having a good time. Sorry, I'll have to get back to you on that one.
Well, and
We are fun.
of all
Ontario's a weird beast.
all the places I've lived, Ontario is the hardest to break into socially. It just is. I've lived all over the state.
I
and
must be
it's just doesn't have
naive.
it doesn't have a music scene. It doesn't have an art scene to speak of. And those are all the things that, you know, I networked through in
I mean,
Portland.
slowly,
and
I think
Bend
it's
and
starting to
everywhere.
grow. You know, it's like
They
you
got
dudes like
murals
Eddie
on
Melendrez,
the
you know, like,
buildings.
they got everything that like Hotbox did with like the street things. You know, it's like
We got the talent. The
The-
people are here. It's
there's-
just we're not together. We're not a community.
it's individuals, huh? Just doing little pieces.
Yeah.
It's happening. See, because
It's
thought
happening though, yes.
thought is alive. We're talking about it. We're experiencing it by even having this kind of discussion. Now, what's going to happen is things are going to start happening. People are
They
going to
just had
start
the first
doing
Top
things.
Fest last year. You know, like I
Well,
think
we
they're
put the
figuring
thought
it
out, you know, so
They've got their
From
walk and wine thing they're doing
That's-
again
yeah.
this year.
next
They,
weekend, or is that tomorrow?
yeah, no,
the second one.
this it's their
That's in the
second.
morning, huh?
No, what's
No.
today?
Chocolate and wine walk?
6th? No, that's
May
on the
7th?
9th.
Oh, is it?
Let's not get confused here.
All right.
It's because we don't drink, we smoke.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys.
See, I
We
wish
are
could do some of
very
that stuff.
do what?
It's like weed and wine or something. Like, I
I
don't know, you know, like
thought you said do acid. I'm like,
that too. Why not? You know, like, Responsibly, of course. Right?
Yeah. Don't walk and do acid or no.
No, do acid. Definitely.
No, walk. Don't drive.
Well,
Maybe ride a
Or
bike.
fly.
Doc Holliday pitched a no while high on acid, so who knows what you can do on.
Wait, acid's not legal, but mushrooms are, right? I don't know. I'm so confused, you
I
know.
don't know. I think you can do whatever you want now.
Just don't get
Yeah,
caught.
just don't tell the cops.
I'm on mushrooms right
Then stay
now.
away from guilt and shame, and you'll have fun.
You see, we're pretty open-minded about anything, right? It's like if you're 18 and old enough to do it,
Be
we're not.
responsible, you know.
Be responsible.
Somewhat.
Be responsible with
Learn
your
your lesson
mushrooms,
if
your
you
acid,
will.
and all your other drugs and paraphernalia and alcohol. Be responsible with
Yeah.
and then go have a meeting, go have a group, and discuss your happy thoughts. Like we do. This is its own little meeting every Friday.
It
We
is.
all have our happy thoughts. We can look at a group. This is a group meeting every Friday that we all come
Somewhat.
together on the internet and we just shit talk. We just talk about
I know.
shit.
Shout out to Stacy. She was doing Galactivation's job. You know, like she
Stacy-
shared the thing and did
Uh,
that, you know, like
She did that last week too.
Did
By
she?
the way, Stacy, I do want to thank you, sweetheart, and Lynette and all the
She's on
other
there.
little humans. Stacy and Lynette are top-notch regulars on here.
yeah.
And yes, there are people like Stacy.
And
I
they're in
want
the
to thank.
chats, you know, like keeping it going. And
They
stuff,
keep
so.
things going. They do the comments. They know we forget to remind them to do it, so they remind us to
Uh-huh.
remind them, which is great, you know. And then they've all reminded everybody, so then we still don't have to remind them because now everybody's being reminded. We love you guys for that. Okay, so are we like calling it a night? You've got a big night.
Yeah.
You're pedaling around town on 2 wheels.
Yep.
Maybe 4, I don't
At
know.
least probably in the park. I'm gonna probably go take a little nap in the park.
There you go.
Hopefully I don't get arrested for looking like a homeless dude. But I need
Underneath
to get a
the
grip.
grill.
You
I
know
try to
what?
ride my bike back home. and
Maybe
then
Sarah
back.
has a couch in the back room you can lay down.
I was hoping for the park, to be honest.
The park's not a bad idea. It's good weather out
It's
there
only
right
an
now.
hour or two, you know.
Yeah.
All right. I guess this is it. We're actually done. All right. We heart you. We heart you. We heart you. Mwah. Next Friday.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. No, hey, you guys, tomorrow.
Definitely.
God, I love Sarah. It's like Sheila tomorrow. Sheila and Sarah are going to be here at Old School. 16 years. They have been in business. Come join us. Sarah's going to have cookies and cupcakes. And I'm going to do you guys for as long as you want me to do you, but it's $1 a minute. Let's put it that way. Okay. I love you all. Mwah. Goodbye.
Better dudes.
Did it.
Yes, sir. Now to undo it.